Hello everybody and welcome back to the Little King story playthrough. It is time for more Tunesmith questing and also just general questing as well. Because we're still waiting for the Craftians to show up. And also we've still got a whole heaping of quests to do and want stuff to do. I suppose we're going to have to just take some of these quests to try and pass the time. But who knows, we might find something relatively fun. Yeah, I'll take them because they're not too far away. Typhoony Bunch can go sod off. I cannot be doing with the fight with them. It's too much hassle. Really can't be bothered. But there are obviously a whole lot of other quests that kind of need to do. So let's rejig our citizen list a little bit, because we want to make sure we've got all of our newbies in. I mean, to be fair, I think that's probably quite a fair team for the rest of the game now. Obviously, when we go for our final battle, we will change it, because ultimately, our brainy doctor and our wizard are not really going to prove wholly that useful. If only because I don't think our final bosses will be susceptible to paralysis or petrification. But it's nice to have them for now, because we can use them. They will prove useful to us. And also it'll just be fun to use them. Now, the really awesome thing about the Steel Knight, and the reason why you definitely want to get him, and why, to be fair, probably should have grabbed him sooner, is because basically as soon as he goes in for the kill, he goes in with a super attack. So he is deadly. And his super attack does a huge amount of damage. Like a massive amount of damage. Now, what I'm going to do here is a little bit of a chaotic method. Basically, trying to keep the sunflower enemies occupied. Because if I can do that, then I can send in one of the chefs to just go and deal with the Conqueror. And so they'll all die quite quickly. So you see, a bit of tacticking. It's not a word. Don't care. But just doing something like that just deals with things quite nicely, I feel. But yeah, the one thing that I got really frustrated about with this section was waiting on the Craftians to turn up, because it was just like, but I just want to continue. Like, the one thing that I'm waiting on, I can do all the other stuff in whatever time is necessary, but I need the Craftians to turn up before I can finish a lot of things. So it just ended up being a really horrendous waiting game. And one that lasted far longer than I would have liked it to. It's not entirely horrendous, so to speak, because at the end of the day, there is still a reasonable amount to do, and take that, you bloody Oni. So yes, that's what the wizard can do. Petrify your enemies. The only thing that it does prevent is it does prevent anybody from leaping on top and using any super attacks, which can be detrimental, particularly on tougher enemies. So to be fair, I would probably say that the Doctor is more useful than the Wizard, but the Wizard can be useful for the Crab-only enemies, because they're a little bit more difficult to deal with sometimes, because they sort of skitter, and it's very difficult to grab onto them anyway, so it works out in the end. Also, this is the Oni Ranger quest, and they're Oni Power Rangers. Oh, I just find this hilarious. It is not an easy fight, not by a long stretch, because these guys have a lot of health and they're very difficult to take down. They're not exactly difficult in the fact that they move all that much. It's just that they've got a lot of health and they're very, very aggressive and stubborn. So it's very easy to get into danger. Very, very, very easy. I mean, they're essentially only metals, but they don't move about as much. So they're easier to grab onto, but they take so long to kill. It's just ridiculous. But I have to say that went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. A lot smoother. Went a lot smoother than I actually remember it going. I think it's because I was just going, what the flip is going on? And just sort of faffing about. It was a little bit chaotic. And don't think cashing all that in's going to get us anywhere. You do realise that past me. Because we could go, you know, take on the... I suppose I was looking for other quests to show up, because I just thought, maybe if I do that, the Craftians will show up. Please, Craftians, I need you! But no, we're going to have to wait for that to occur. In the meantime, I'm going to go try and take on that race again, because... otherwise, it's going to be a little bit ridiculous. I mean, fingers crossed I have learned by this point the path to success. But you can never really tell, to be fair, because it is sort of luck-based. There is skill involved, obviously. But it does feel a little bit based on luck. And so long, my team. I will be back. And hopefully I'll be back victorious. You see, I've got nothing else to talk about during these races anymore. Basically, with the piglets at least. The well has run dry. But as you can see, like, the logic that I had in my mind in trying to get like the second pig to rubber band back up to its brother is that at least then they'd be kind of on top of each other, so they'd be slightly easier to avoid. Perhaps that was not the smartest of moves on my part, because then it just meant that they're slightly harder to dodge. But then you get to this point and take that, you bloody swine! And you see it's okay because they are actually pigs. Oh, that feels so good. So good! Now we've just got the final, more difficult quest to actually deal with. So, yay! Cash that treasure in, which turns out to be a rabbit sword, although we get it from the piglets? Strange, but I'll take it. And now let's head to bed, and hopefully we'll wake up in the evening and have even more wonderful music to pick up. Because, I mean, until the Craftians turn up, this is basically all we can do. Because all of the other... Well, I suppose there are other stuff we can do because... Well, actually no, because we can't get the crab UMA until we go through the door that the Craftians will open up. So we can't get the UMA quest. We can't get the Wonder Spot. We are just hampered at this point. And this is what gets slightly annoying, is you'll see the people running about singing, and you're just like, oh. Basically, the gist is, do not go to anyone that's walking singing. Go to someone who is standing still and singing, because they're going to have the songs that you don't have yet. So what are you going to give us, eh? So this is How Much Art, which I actually don't know what the song is. God damn it. That certainly does sound familiar, though. Anyway, so the description is a gentlemanly tune. This is identical to a tune that a weird artist was humming during an exhibition in Avignon. He had a ladle for a hat. And this is Tom's Restaurant, which is The Blue Danube by Johann Strauss. Ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-dum, ba-dum. And so, tune about being hungry. This is the sad story of a man that lost his lunch. By lost I mean borrowed, and by borrowed I really mean eaten. By me. So what wonderful tune have you got for us, mate? Twinkle, twinkle, little star. And this is actually Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Although actually, so the song behind Twinkle Twinkle Little Star is actually by Mozart. It's called A vous dirai-je maman, which is quite cute. What have you got for us, mate? Green Jelly, which is Aram Kachachurian's Sabre Dance, which I don't actually entirely recognise. So what have you got for us? March of the Lost. So this is Mozart's Piano Sonata number 11, Rondo alla Turca. So, in terms of descriptions, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, a tune about UFOs. I caught this brainwave at night with lots of people while looking at the sky. I seem to have lost an hour somewhere, though. Then we've had March of the Lost. It's a tune that will get you lost. Many have never returned after humming it, and if they did, it was too late because we sold their stuff. Because we're just mean like that. And then the other one was Green Jelly, I think. So, a song about mums who serve flavoured gelatin for dessert. Really ends with an O, but the company won't get the joke. So this is Wish. And we don't know what Wish is based on. Although that also sounds familiar. Description for this is: the one singing it didn't know it was going to be the first day of his last day. How dark. So this is Your Calamine, which is based on either Edvard Grieg's Morning Mood, Peer Gynt, or Giacchino Rossini's William Tell, Calling to the Cows. Don't know why they can't decide what one it is, but oh well. A song of anti-itch. I'm itching early in the morning and have an earnest wish for it to stop. It's that kind of tune. How irritating. Let's see how much that takes us up to. 15 out of 30, not bad. If we can keep going at a pace of 7 or 8 per night, this is going to end pretty quickly, which feels a lot quicker than it did my first time round. But I think that's because I was just randomly looking. I didn't have areas to go to, because I don't think I was exactly using a guide for that bit until I got so frustrated that I had to. Because otherwise you're just randomly wandering the town and you have no idea where these things are going to show up. And it just gets incredibly frustrating. incredibly frustrating. And, no. So you see, this is half the problem that I've got here is that, really what I need to be doing is I need to be waking up at about 9 o'clock again, so that I get the morning ticker tape to say, all the news! But because I've set my alarm for 10, it's not showing up, which means that I don't know whether the Craftians are turned up or not, because I think they have to be on the ticker tape for them to actually be in the game. So it's a bit like... But either way, we're going to get another night in. We're going to get all sorts of music here. So, it's going to go well. I can feel it in my bones. And, nope, we've already gotten you. But you're new. What have you got for us, Hannah? Insomniac Lullaby. Which we don't know what it's from. God damn it. Although that also sounds familiar. Da 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 da. God knows. So, a lullaby, but it's also a stimulating song, because the one singing it ends up not being able to sleep. Poor sod. So, Hope, this is Goodbye. That sounds a little bit dark. But this is Giuseppe Verdi's La Donna e Mobile from Rigoletto, as you'd probably recognise. A love song written by a forlorn manager at a failing car company. It's about the nightmare that is being in love. Also, my god, that guy's loud. And I'm gonna... Oh no, we've still got an hour. That guy has got some lungs on him, good lord. Also... Hannah? Okay. Oh, there's one. What have you got for us? I think it was Kyle. So you're always on the lookout for a new song. Address Unknown, which we don't know the song for either. God damn it. By the way, this is a song for the lowly mailman. When he can't make out the address, he'll sing this song out of desperation. Seems to just attract dogs, though, which is a shame. What are you going to give us, mate? I like food. I mean, to be fair, I do too. But this is actually also The Blue Danube by Strauss. Which is odd that they used the Blue Danube twice, but And oh, just got there in time for you, Tamara. So this is Cut and Run, which we don't know the thing for. Typical. But anyway, description for I Like Food. A tune for after a meal. It comes out naturally after some delicious spam, or Soylent Green, or Ballot. So much deliciousness. And then we just had Cut and Run. This is a cursed song. The vengeful song of a bride that got left at the altar. Men, you should watch your back. And also, I'm literally just going to miss you. Literally exploding. That was a matter of seconds. God damn you! How's that done us? 5 songs. It could have been better, but it means we've only got 9 left. So that's not an insurmountable thing to overcome. So, I'm quite happy with that. So as it turns to midnight, let's get back to the castle, go back to bed, and hope that in the morning we'll get the Craftians to turn up, but I highly doubt that's actually going to happen. So it may just be another day of Tunesmith hunting. But we shall see what happens, eh?